and we have a unification fight, why would anyone not have that on? Right. Why would any promoter, the only reason they wouldn't have it on is if promoters were like, no, I'm doing it, no, I'm doing it. And they lose track of what the fucking most important thing is, and that's a unification
That can happen, though.
Like, not really with Turkey.
No, not with Turkey, but when you signed the Sufa, was that part of the conversation? I don't want any issues making fights with anybody.
100%.
Right.
100%, bro, we're here to fight the best. We're here to get undisputed. I've made that clear to everyone. You know what I mean? We want to be undisputed. We want to fight for all the belts. I just feel like being undisputed in your own weight category is the goal. Yeah. You know, and once that's done, then what's next? But until that's done, I'm not satisfied. I chase like belts because the fighters. I'm not gonna die one day and go, oh, I fought this bloke. But who's that bloke? But you say you're undisputed, you had all the belts, that's the accomplishment. But media loves names, they want to see call-outs and this and that, so here's what it is.
The tension just hit another level. Shakur Stevenson sent a direct warning to Lamont Roach Jr. during a heated exchange. Then came the words that set boxing fans on fire. I plan on whooping your no smiles. No respect. Fans instantly exploded online as the rivalry became more personal than ever. This fight is starting to feel inevitable. Like, subscribe, and comment. Who wins, Shakur or Roach?
You know what I'm saying? In 175, he's already proven that he's good. So now, coming to 200, he's really fighting a big guy.
Yeah.
Does he look like a big guy to you, like he looks like to the other guys?
Well, he doesn't look small. But honestly, I don't think there's deep into it. Just fucking put us in the ring and who's better. Mm-hmm. You know, what the fuck's this or this and that, bro?
So basically,
you would go up. Who is better?
You would go up to heavyweight and fight.
You know, I'm not here to chase fame or someone else or, you know, chase names for clout. I'm chasing undisputed. Even Benavidez, you know, his name's only in the mix. It's because he's fighting for a cruiserweight title. So if it wasn't fighting for a cruiserweight title, it doesn't bother me. I don't chase names. I'm chasing legacy and undisputed. You know, look at the last couple undisputed fighters. They're the fucking goats of this sport. That's right. You know what I mean? And I want my name up there, and I want my last name up there.
Man, Josh, I like that. Job mean business, though. That's why we love you. And is it realistic to see that against David Benavidez?
I believe it is, you know, especially him being in cruiserweight, you know, and to me it just makes sense. Like, if he's fighting for a world title in my division, why don't people want to see who the best is in the division? Like, it does not make sense to me if we don't fight, you know what I mean? Like, he's coming up fighting for a undisputed, like a unification fight, and he's going to be holding the WBO and WBA. It just doesn't make sense to me that we wouldn't fight, you know? All I got to do is keep winning and keep doing my job. You know, now it's Zuffa, so if Zuffa puts them in front of me, that's who I'm going to fight. Like, I've never handpicked a fight. I've never said I want to fight him. I want to fight for belts, you know? Like, I want to fight. I don't care who's got the belt, you know? Like, even saying their names, like Zerto and Benavidez, I don't care about them. But if they have the belts, that's who I want to fight. No one wants to say, oh, I want the WBO. They want to hear a name come out of my mouth. You know what I mean? Well, a big chapter now, you know? It's been a sort of complete sort of change now, you know, signing with Zuffa and Zuffa coming out of nowhere and doing what they're doing now. So, and me being the first world champion to sign with them. You know, when I signed with them, bro, no one was with them. You know what I mean? Like, I was the first sort of profile boxer, you know? No one was with them, so it's like, bro, I'll take a risk with the boys and then, you know, they sort of been backing me ever since, you know, so it's been good. If they fuck, I don't care, honestly. You know, like, I'm chasing unification fights, obviously. Like, I want to collect these belts, so I really want to get that WBO. But they call me to say fight here, fight him here, but you know what I mean? Like, it is what.
The boxing world just got a major update. Bill Haney and Greg Hackett have dropped a bombshell about Zuffa Boxing. Their comments instantly sent fans into speculation mode. What does this mean for the future of boxing? Could Zuffa Boxing change the entire sport? One thing's certain, everyone is paying attention to this story. Like, subscribe, and comment. Will Zuffa Boxing take over the sport?
Yeah, they're obviously ducking. You know, I don't think it's you know, it's very obvious that they don't want to fight. You know, in my eyes, it's like, fuck. You want to keep getting better and you want to keep sort of leveling up and prove you're the best. But these guys see it other ways. You know, who knows what they're chasing. You know what I mean? Like, well, what's he?
But like I said, I want the WBO. You know, I want to become undisputed. You know, I want the rest of the belts. You know, I think Chris Smith's sitting at #1 in the IBF now, and I'm sitting at 3. So, why not fight for a vacant belt? You know what I mean? They just stripped me of. But it is what it is. So, but egos. You know, it's the people outside of the ring. I believe. You know, there is some fighters that trying to blame it on that and take the easier routes to get to where they want to go. You know what I mean? They see a hard fight, so they sort of go around it and then try and get to where they want to go. But you know, that's. But I feel like promoters, you know, and not working together, and you know, who wants to sort of put their banners on this or that. Like, to be honest, bro, I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's just silly stuff that can just be worked out, but they're just the business and stuff, and it just becomes a circus, you know. So it's frustrating, man, because you know, this is the sport that I love, and I feel like the best should fight the best no matter what. You know, we want to see, we want to keep leveling up and keep testing ourselves. You know, we want to become the greatest. You know, so there's only one way to.
The boxing world just got amateur update. Bill Haney and Greg Hackett have dropped a bombshell about Zuffa Boxing. Their comments instantly sent fans into speculation mode. What does this mean for the future of boxing? Could Zuffa Boxing change the entire sport? One thing's certain, everyone is paying attention to this story. Like, subscribe, and comment. Will Zuffa Boxing take over the sport?
Told them eventually, well, Louis the guy you got to talk to anyways. They wind up doing Better Be at Bivol 2 instead. And so from Jose's standpoint, if we can't get Bivol and Better Biev, and if Opetaia and Mikhailian's been in the works for months either, and I can't get my calls returned from these people, up until the WBC said David is now the mandatory. And that's when he did get a call on Friday night from Mick Francis, and they had like a 12-minute convo. You know, Mick Francis saying, well, okay, when should we put this fight together? So his best move, he felt then, was to petition the WBC to mandate David for the WBC title at Cruiserweight. If we can't get Bivol and Better Biev, and the Opetaia fight is not the fight being made right now, and Opetaia has a fight for a few months now lined up with Mikhailian anyways, then let's just keep collecting hardware. So now Mikhailian, he sounds like he will be stripped if he fights Opetaia for the lineal Cruiserweight title, but it won't be for the sanctioning body belts, the WBC and the IBF.
The mind games are over. Conor Ben has revealed his plan to knock out Ryan Garcia, and he sounded extremely confident. Ben believes he sees weaknesses in Garcia's style and says he knows exactly how to finish the job. Fans instantly exploded online after hearing his comments. Talk is cheap, but can Ben actually deliver the knockout? Like, subscribe, and comment. Can Ben knock out Ryan Garcia?